A lot of people would be working if employers were not legally prevented from paying them less than the federally prescribed minimum wage. And many state laws have a minimum wage even higher. So people who are really unskilled are priced out of labor. Why is that important? Less important than the money, frankly, because many of the people who are working minimum wage jobs are secondary earners, part-time workers. It gives you that experience, teaches you how to show up, how to interact with the boss, how to interact with the public, how to be responsible, how to be disciplined. It also teaches you about taxes, what's taken out of your check. All of this is important. The other thing is this. What does the minimum wage law say? It says that two people who've agreed on a price for labor are forbidden from having this voluntary agreement because a third person doesn't like it. Third person meaning the government. Third person meaning your state government. We think there should be a minimum wage of $12, even though this willing supplier of labor and this willing purchaser of labor have agreed upon a price between the two of them at $10. What gives a third party the right to come in here and say this deal is wrong? Who are you? That alone ought to get you to be thinking about who's interfering, who feels that they know better, who's this elite, snooty vision of the world that tells two people who've agreed on a deal, no, that deal's bad. And I'm going to change that deal, even if that deal may mean that that employer may not hire you at all or may defer the hiring decision of somebody else or may cut somebody else's hours. I think this is just good soup as a third party, and therefore this is what I want to do. How dare you? What gives you the right to do that? And one other argument that I would think would be persuasive, even if you're a Democrat. I know you hate Republicans. I know you hate Donald Trump. Why is it that you want to have a government health care system that can be toyed with, tinkered with, undone by a Republican administration? Doesn't it make far more sense for this to be an issue that government has no control over health care? So that if the guys you have, so that the America goes crazy and votes in a Donald Trump won't be able to undo what you think is the kind of health care system you like? Isn't it better for government to be small so that when there's a change of power, that other party has very little opportunity to do much of anything because government is small? Government's not involved in health care. Government's not involved in pensions like Social Security. Government's not involved at the federal level in Medicaid, Medicare. Wouldn't it be better for you? Because then if the other guy comes in or gal comes in with a different set of policies, all of a sudden your health care is not threatened because it's not government. Isn't that better? Finally, as I've said many times, one issue, apart from those other issues I mentioned, it seems to me alone, school choice. Public school teachers in Philadelphia, Chicago, L.A., who have school-age kids are not putting their own kids in public schools. Yet the teachers union wants to mandate that you send your kid to a school where even the public school teacher with school-age kids doesn't put his or her own kid. What is that? And you have polls showing that urban parents, black and brown ones, want choice. Who doesn't? White suburban parents, all of which are in the same party. Does that make any sense to you? If the route to the middle class is getting a quality education and white Democrats in your party are telling you, I'm sorry, you're sending your kid to a school where only 3% of kids can do math at grade level. And by the way, it is a gang called the Crips that run the school. But your kid's going to go there. Have a nice day. Are you kidding me? 888-971-SAGE, 888-971-7243. I'm Larry Elder.